Hi Disney friends, it's Amber with MickeyTravels. Today I'm going to do a video for you that share my top 10 things that people need to know when going to Disney World for the first time. Some of the most frequently asked questions I get are from people who have never been before, so I've compiled 10 things that are important to know when going for the first time. And if you are needing assistance because it is your first time and you would like someone to help you out, MickeyTravels agents are free of charge, and I am available if you need that assistance, and my information to contact me is down below. Our services are 100% free. All right, let's get going because we have a lot to do. All right, number 10. I guess these aren't really in any order, so I'll just read through my list I have over here. All right, first, determine the best time of year to visit. What I like to suggest to people is anytime a kid is going to be out of school is going to be the most crowded time to visit. So summer months and holidays are going to be crowded. So looking at that, if it is possible and you are a family and you are able to take kids out of school or you homeschool, then it is highly suggested that you try to go in those months when kids are in school. It is also a good time because Disney offers promotions during those times of the year to entice you to come in. Free dining, room promotions, there's all sorts of things. So first things first, figure out when's the best time to go. And you can do that also, besides taking this advice. I have a Pinterest board, and you can find these all over the internet, for crowd calendars that'll tell you when it is most crowded and least crowded, and what parks to go to on what day. And those are a great way to help you figure out when it's time. All right, next. When you're trying to figure out your tickets and how many days you want to spend at each, expect at least 2 days at Magic Kingdom and a full day for the other 3 parks. For being a first time, Magic Kingdom is probably the most popular to visit, so you'll have so much to do you want to take at least the 2 days. Now the other 3, after you've gone past your first visit, it is possible that you may not need to visit those other 3 parks full days. Those tend to not have as many attractions or interest for people, depending on the age that your children are. So younger kids may not find as many things to do in Epcot as they would at the other parks. So at least anticipate 1 day for the others, give it a shot, try everything there, and then 2 at Magic Kingdom. And then if you do visit again, you may want to alter so you don't do as much as the other parks. You may want to experience water parks. There's Downtown Disney. There's all sorts of things. But a majority of my clients, the first time they go, want to be like gung-ho 100% going to all the theme parks. So that's my advice for the amount of time that you choose for each park. Plan naps and pool breaks. No matter how old your children are, I'm in my 30s, and we went this past summer, and I needed a nap break because and my sister were both gung-ho going to all these rides, trying to make sure we got as much as possible for our short visit. And we needed a nap. So you need to try to plan in afternoon hours, because those are the most crowded, especially in the summer, to go back to your resort and take a nap or go visit the pool. Summer is also very hot. You're going to be feeling that Florida humidity, so you're going to want to take that pool break and not be waiting in line for an hour and a half to ride the mine train. So plan accordingly. Spend mornings and evenings in parks and afternoons in the pool or afternoons taking a nap. Okay, make your dining reservations in advance. One of the perks with booking with a travel agent is we will be able to do those for you, and we are guaranteed to be getting your reservations 180 days before if you book in time for that. That's why I always encourage you book early, because you want to have a plan and try to get those dining reservations. Be Our Guest is very popular. It does sell out of reservations quickly. Cinderella's Royal Table, which is in the castle, goes quickly. So you do want to make sure you book the 180 days before. I have people that are like, I just like a laid-back vacation and I don't know what I may be in the mood for to eat, so I just want to kind of wing it. It's very difficult to go to do walk-ups at some places unless you're there first thing in the morning trying to get a reservation for that day. So make the reservations in advance. You do need to do some sort of planning. All right. Have everyone in your party make a top 10 list of attractions they want to do. Sorry, excuse me. The Disney World website is a great place for your kids or whoever's going with you to explore and see what Disney has to offer, because there are so many different parks and other activities you can do. The resorts all offer things. Again, the water parks. So have each individual make a list and then come together as a family and determine, okay, so this is a must-do for so-and-so, so we need to make sure we do that. That way, everyone has a voice and will have some sort of planning built in. And then if you work with the travel agent, you can send them that list, and then they can be like, well, that's a great idea, here's what we should do with that. So again, another perk to travel agents, but it's a good idea to get everyone involved in your planning. Okay, be sure to look for all the characters, and this is kind of like a two-parter, but it kind of matches with that. Finding the characters is going to be an obligation for anyone if it's your first visit or if you've been 30 times, because the experiences are wonderful. There are character locations. You can find those online. I offer those to clients of mine, and some of them, the ones that have great interactions, the stepsisters from Cinderella are fantastic. If you've seen some of my trip videos, Mickey at Magic Kingdom now talks back to you, which I almost cried. But again, cried everything. So it was an awesome experience, and some of them are hidden. So you want to make an effort and make sure you go look for those characters. And that ties in with purchase the Memory Maker. The Memory Maker is where the photographers at Disney will take your picture and put it on a little card, and those will pop up on your My Disney Experience account. It's $169 to buy before. If you wait to buy it while you're there, it's about $200. Sounds a little pricey, but you get all attraction photos, Splash Mountain, Space Mountain. You get videos from attractions now. So Tower of Terror and the Mine Train have videos. You get all pictures that you stop to take in front of some of the picturesque locations, like the castle in the background. Those are all included. If there are any characters at dining, those are all included. So clients end up with like 250 to 400 pictures just for this, and they don't have to worry about getting their camera out or their phone out. It's all done and taken care of for you. So get the Memory Maker. Be sure to look for characters. Okay. Make good FastPass choices. This I have seen from people who have, attempted to try to do this on their own, and then they get very, very stressed and they contact me, and the question I get is, what do I need to pick for my FastPasses? There are attractions that don't need a FastPass because their lines are super, super short. Captain EO, by the way, from Epcot, don't get a FastPass for that. So my top picks that I will share with you, I have like 2 or 3 from each park that I say are mandatory. And again, with a travel agent, they can make the FastPasses for you. 60 days before if you're staying on property, 30 days before if you're not. You do have to have a ticket in hand to put that online to get your FastPasses. Magic Kingdom, Anna and Elsa, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and then any of the 3 mountains. I throw in Peter Pan sometimes because for some reason that line is massively long. I wait till the extra magic hours to ride it, but you may need a FastPass for it. Animal Kingdom, Expedition Everest, and the river ride, the water ride. For Epcot, Soarin' and Test Track are in the same tier, so you can only get one of those. So pick one or the other for that. And then at Hollywood Studios, Toy Story Mania, definitely, because that one is the newest of the 3 that are getting massive lines. Rock and Roller Coaster has a single rider line, and Tower of Terror, they're both located near the front, so that's something you can go to quickly. And Toy Story you can have the FastPass for, so you don't have to sprint to the back of the park. Okay, wear comfortable shoes and clothing. Make sure that you are not wearing flip-flops. I'm the #1 rule breaker for that. I can walk around in flip-flops or my bare feet if I wanted to at the parks, but it is blacktop surface and it gets very warm and you'll be walking all day. That's kind of a given, but some just assume they're going to wear their comfortable summer shoes. Make sure you do pack appropriate shoes, and it is very hot, and it is in the summer months. So you want like tank tops. You cannot wear bikinis. You have to have things on top. I think if you guys see a video, my frequently asked question video, I do have someone who lived in Orlando that helped us out and wrote down all of what it's like for each month in Orlando. So check that out. It's in the comment section so you can know what to wear, because during the day it gets warm, during the evening it's semi-cool. So if you're going in one of those months where it is going to be jeans / t-shirt weather / jacket, you're going to have to pack more than those who are going in the summer. So just wear the appropriate clothing. Black in the summer may be warm, but you don't want something too revealing. It is a child park. Keep that in mind too. All right, I think I'm on number 9. Plan around fireworks and parades. You need to try to not make fast pass reservations during a parade or firework time. Wishes you cannot miss, so you should try to watch those at least your first time. The Main Street Electrical Parade sometimes is offered twice. Check your calendars for that. The Festival of Fantasy Parade at Magic Kingdom is at 3 p.m. Try not to make a fast pass or dinner reservation for that time to watch it. And I always encourage 30 to 45 minutes before to line up for those. You can get fast passes for these if that's something that you wish to do instead and have an awesome view there instead of use it for a ride. Phantasmic at Hollywood Studios, Illuminations at Epcot. Do not miss those your first time. They are brilliant, magical. Plan accordingly. We can talk about like the best places to sit for those. I have those strategies I give to my clients. And you may want to make a dining reservation where you can see those fireworks. Something else I can help with. And then I have another one that ties in with that. To do that, though, it's pretty tough to see all those parades and the fireworks all in the same day if you're only going to be there for the week or even shorter. So that's why I encourage park hopper tickets. For people who may be at one park but want to go catch Wishes in the evening, you need the park hopper pass to do that. It's only an additional $60 per person to your entire package. So if you're going to hop at least one time, that's completely worth it in my opinion. All right, the last thing that I suggest for clients, and again, this is just my list of like things you need to consider when you're planning for the trip. If you're looking for a video of what you must see, I do have other videos that say must-sees of Magic Kingdom. I'll be doing more for the other parks later. Check those out. It's so difficult to try to pinpoint an age and a person and say this is what you need to see. It just depends on what your family wants, and that's why you need to do the list with everyone so you can kind of make a game plan. So my number 1, realize you're not going to see everything. Have fun. Don't stress out. It's so hard to see everything at Disney your first time. I haven't seen everything. I go every other year, it seems like, and I still don't get to see everything. You're not going to, but if you stick with the parks for the first time, you're going to see a lot, and you're going to have a great time. You're going to be exhausted, but don't stress about the details. If you're going to just have everything that everyone wants, it'll be perfect. Everyone will have a great time. So that wraps that up. If you have any questions about this list, again, comment below. If you are stressed out about your planning process and you need some assistance, again, MickeyTravels, we are an authorized Disney vacation planner. Disney recognizes us as a leader in the service, so you can contact myself. We have other agents around the U.S., but I work with anyone, and I'd be happy to help you. So I have my email and my Facebook below. Facebook is updated every day with information and cute pictures that are happening around the parks. So if you're interested in promotions or anything like that, be sure to like my page and be sure to subscribe here. And I will talk to you all really soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. Bye.